Hello my loves, how are you all? Today I am filming a little come pack with me because we are going off on our first ever skiing trip as a family. I am so excited, so I thought that I would take you along with me. You can help me pack, come and pack with me. I'll show you all the bits that I've bought for the kids, and then I will also show you what I am packing that I would normally pack, the packing lists that I use. Yeah, I'm super excited. I've never actually been skiing. Adam's been skiing, snowboarding a couple of times. He's going to do snowboarding with Edith. All of the equipment is going to be provided by the company, so we've not had to go and buy like skis. And I know you can hire all that when you're out there anyway, if you're just kind of trying it for the first time, seeing if you like it, or if you don't want to have to lumber about all of your skiing equipment. So we are going to get all of that equipment out there, but we obviously need like ski jackets, salopettes, all of that. So I will link up in the description where I've got all the bits for the kids, because I know kids can be so difficult. I don't want to spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds on them because they're growing, but equally I want them to have good quality stuff. So I will show you what I have found, because I've taken loads of different recommendations from my Instagram and TikTok communities and put it together to get exactly what I need. So let's go. First up, I always use my travel guide in my book Mum in It. I've got a suitcase packing list as well as things to take whether you are breastfeeding, bottle feeding, things to pack in your kids' hand luggage, document checklist as well. So it's really, really useful. I will pop a link in the description below if you would like to order a copy. It's usually on offer on Amazon as well, which is absolutely fantastic, or you can grab it in most bookstores. There is so much stuff to pack for this kind of trip, and both me and Edith have come down with scarlet fever, or what we suspect is scarlet fever. We've both been given antibiotics for it, but fortunately we've been given the antibiotics now and we don't travel for another 5-6 days as I'm filming this. So I've looked online NHS website and taken the advice from the doctor that you're not contagious after 24 hours of taking the antibiotics, so we're so fine. It's just the fact that I feel rubbish. She's off school again. She's gonna be off school again for the rest of the week, and it's not ideal. She went back to school after having a bout of being poorly, and unfortunately she went back into school absolutely fine, and I think it's different viruses that she's picked up, but we didn't know that one of her classmates had scarlet fever, which is why we suspect this is scarlet fever. It's just really unfortunate, because when you've been poorly you then have that immunity being compromised. So she's picked this up as well. So she's been feeling rubbish, I'm feeling rubbish. There is so much to pack, but we're gonna get through it. Okay, I'm sat on my kitchen floor to do this because there's so much stuff everywhere, and this is the thing when you have 3 kids, there's just so much stuff that you need to take, and especially for something like a skiing holiday. I've never been skiing before. Adam's been snowboarding a couple of times, and he's dead excited to take Edith snowboarding because she really likes skating. So I'm super excited for it. Well, skateboarding. Skating and skateboarding are a different thing, but she's super excited for it. I'm super excited for it. However, I feel like a real novice when it comes to packing, so I've probably gone overboard. I'm usually a really light packer. Like if me and Adam go away, we don't pay for luggage, we just take hand luggage. You just don't need much. I'm not really someone that feels like I need loads. But this time I'm like, yeah, no, I'd better take as much as possible, and which is daft because while we're out there, I am more than sure we'll be able to buy stuff. But my experience has been that ski stuff is really expensive and I don't want to get stung by it. So I think I'm probably overdoing it a bit, but it is what it is. So I'm going to start off. Edith, I have got her long sleeve t-shirts because I don't want her to get cold. So I've got 4 long sleeve t-shirts. I'm going for 4 nights, 5 days. That will be absolutely fine because her t-shirt's most likely going to be her second layer, because she's going to have some Under Armour, which her Under Armour top is in the washing machine, but she's got some little Under Armour leggings here, and then Toby's got like 4 or 5 pairs of Under Armour, which are also in the wash because the kid is never not playing football, so they'll probably share whatever they've got. If he's got some leftover ones that are kind of airing on the small side, tends to get passed down to her. These are Toby's old ones, the La Pasa, and they're like a really nice fleecy line, on the inside there, so they're going to be perfect. They were Toby's for playing football, but these are his smaller ones now, so he's given her these ones. I think he's also given her a pair of black ones that I need to dig out from somewhere, but having that base there is just going to keep her warm. And then she's got some leggings to go over the top of that. If she needs it, we can always strip a layer off, but they will go underneath her salopettes. And then if we just go out and about, I didn't think jeans, but it said online, chuck some jeans in, because if you go into the town, jeans will be fine. She can put her Under Armour under it and either wear her leggings or her jeans over the top. So that's kind of like her normal wear. Then found this, a little snood online, which I think is super cute. I'm gonna link it all, but I think it was about £4 or £5 from Amazon. So it's just gonna keep her neck warm, keep her nice and toasty, so that when she's actually skiing, she's not gonna get cold. Then I've put in a couple of jumpers. So she's got 2 jumpers here. How cute are these jumpers from George? You can tell them I've just grabbed them out of the laundry pile. Look at the pattern. George, why don't you do things like this in my size? Speaking directly to you, want. This one's even worse. It's giving Wednesday Addams' best friend. What's she called? Edith? Yeah? What's Wednesday Addams' best friend called? Enid. It's giving Enid vibes. Look, you can't, is it showing? It's like a checkered pink and lilac. It's so cute. George, hello. So they're both from Asda. They are just like little jumpers so that she can wear something if we go out and about. She could also put them on over her Under Armour and one of her long sleeve t-shirts to go underneath her big jacket. Or she was given this by her grandma to go skateboarding with, and it's like a proper thick lined zippy jacket. So this is going to be absolutely perfect for her, for just adding that kind of mid layer, keeping her warm. It's got pockets in it, it's nice and lined, that'll be nice and cozy. And then this is super old, it was Toby's, she had a matching one but she grew out of it, so I'm trying to get as much wear out as possible. And it's nice furry lined inside, little foxy ears. We got these in Portugal, Sergeant Major, and the kids were really cold one morning. We'd not packed for like really chilly mornings, and we had to get a really early morning flight back, and the kids were so cold on one of the days, and so we picked them up, these little fleecy jackets. And you know, that must be 5-6 years ago. Edith's got Toby's now, because we bought like the size up so that they'd have a bit of room. Toby's got Reuben's, and they go in their forest school bags for school, so like they're little outdoor baggies for school for when they're out and about in the forest. And I just love them. I think they were worth their weight in gold. So little fleece like that. And then I managed to pick up this 5-pack of kids socks from Amazon, and they're proper ski socks, because I thought Toby could probably get away with using his football socks, but a friend of mine that goes skiing quite often was like, absolutely not, the ski boots will shred the back of his foot. So she's got, obviously, pants and socks. She's got pants and socks there, and then over the top of her other socks, she'll put these extra thick ski socks over the top. So I've got them that I'm going to pop in the case for her. I've got 5 pairs. Didn't need that many, but it came in a pack of 5, and it was probably cheaper to get that than it was anything else. We've got these proper snow gloves. Picked these up at Escape in Castleford when we went sledging during the, I want to say, summer holidays. It could have been the October half term, but regardless, we got these. They are proper snow gloves, so they're going to be absolutely perfect for skiing, which is good because I already had them. And then I picked up some ski goggles. These are, they came in a 2-pack, so you could get pink and white, or you could get 2 black. So I got 4 of them, and then Reuben already had a pair of ski goggles that were attached to his coat. Hi, Reuben, welcome home. Hey.
I've just put the bins at the front next to the door.
Thank you, darling. You want to say hi? So Rue's going to have the white ones that match these. Oh my God. And yeah, there we go. Then from Mountain Warehouse, I've got these boots. They are absolutely adorable and they go really nicely with her coat, which is also from Mountain Warehouse, I think. Yes, also from Mountain Warehouse. All lined, it's a proper ski coat, and these shoes are all lined, so they're going to keep her feet nice and warm. Proper snow boots, and they tie in here, so they're going to be perfect. But yeah, it's got all the lining on the inside here, and that little bit, that's coat skirt, so that's going to keep her nice and warm, stop any snow going up her back. You look cute, don't you? You like it? Finally, for Edith, I've got some proper little salopettes, again from Mountain Warehouse. I've got the little pink buttons on the front, and then they're white. Not entirely sure I thought that through, but they are really nicely lined, and obviously with her being little, they've got the zippy uppy pockets, but they're not, they've not got the zip off back or anything like that. That is on the grown-up ones that I've got, and then at the bottom, they've got the bit that can unpopper and unzip for your boots, tacked together, and then the bit that stops the snow from going inside. Okay, Tobe's next, and he has got a pair of gloves that, these are actually old gloves, they were Reuben's, but they are proper ski gloves, so he's going to take those ones because he didn't need any extra ones, he was absolutely fine with that. And then, as mentioned before, the 2-pack of ski goggles, so he's got this version of them. And then just to jump onto Reuben, he's got these, which are part of the AI Riders coat that he had as part of a collab that I did. I cannot recommend AI Rider coats enough. We have had it now for about 4 years, and it's passed from Reuben all the way down to Toby, and it still looks like it's new. If it wasn't for the fact that Toby likes to roll in mud all the time and get it mucky as hell when he's playing football, it would just be chef's kiss. And it's reversible as well, so it's like buying 2 coats in one. 10 out of 10 recommend, and it's going to be perfect for keeping him warm. I will show you that in a minute. Tobes has also got 2 pairs of pyjamas, so I'm going to put them in there. 2 pairs of pyjamas for Edith, 2 pairs of pyjamas for Toby, and then I've just popped him, same as Edith, because he does get quite cold, 4 t-shirts that are long sleeve, extra socks so that his feet don't rub too much and to keep his feet extra warm, and then pants. And then, as I said before, Toby has got so many of these Under Armours. This is the blue one that he wears for his grassroots team because he plays in blue, so it matches. He's also got red, black, oh, he's got loads of them. Most of them are in the washing machine, but they are this kind of top. This one is by Kipster. They all either come from, where did we get this one from? Oh, this one came from Decathlon, I think. You can either find Decathlon in Asda, or they have their own stores, and then the others have come from Amazon. And it's just very tight skin style top that just keep him warm, create that barrier, and then he'll put his t-shirt over the top. And then I have got his salopettes here, which are Mountain Warehouse. He just opted for plain black ones, exactly the same as Edith. They've got the zippy bit there, the bit inside that stops snow from going up, and then they've also got poppers on the end, poppers on the front for nice and easy, and they're super thick lined as well, so that's going to be ideal for him. What else have we got for Toby? Ooh! Same as with Edith, but this is a 4-pack. This is his ski socks, so thermal ski socks. I think that'll be ideal for him because it's got shin cushioning in it as well, and he tends to lean quite forwards, and apparently it's very common for ski boots to cut into you. For his mid layer, he's got so many of these little tops like this that are the half zip, perfect for keeping him warm. They're usually football training tops, but they're ideal for just creating that extra little layer. So you'll have his Under Armour t-shirt and then this little top over the top. Or for if he's really cold and we've gone into town, I've picked up one of his hoodies. I think I might throw another one in there just in case this one gets filthy, so he's at least got 2 of them. Because if we're just going into town, I'm not sure if this would be warm enough. Might just take one actually, because I don't want to. That suitcase is looking pretty full, and then there's me, Adam, and Reuben, who's in all adult stuff. So that's that for Toby. Got 2 or 3 of those little tops, a hoodie for him, t-shirts, and then for trousers I'm going to pack a couple of pairs of jeans for him and some of his tracksuit bottom trousers. So I think I'll pack one pair of jeans for him and then some of his tracksuit bottom trousers, because they'll just be easy to wear under his salopettes if he wants to wear them, because he's also got the Skins leggings. So it depends on whether or not he wants them, but if we are going into the town, then he might want his tracksuit bottoms, or he might want his jeans. Finally for Toby, his snow boots, which are more or less exactly the same as Edith's snow boots. He chose these ones because they will match his coat, which I'm going to show you now. Okay, this is the AI Riders coat. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's a nice bright orange colour, which is what Ruben chose. He loved it at the time when it fitted him, but he is just totally grown out of it now. It's got gorgeous teddy inside. It's fully reversible as well, so that's ideal for making it, you know, more versatile, I suppose. And then nice hood that pinches around here, and it's actually got poppers on the top, so you can secure your ski goggles if you weren't wearing them at the time, and you can pop them on there. It's a proper ski one, and nice puckered sleeves to hopefully stop any snow going up there. So he's going to be taking that. Moving on to the next family member, we have Ruben. He's got some Under Armour. So I bought him from Amazon a 2-piece of Under Armour because he's in grown-up stuff now. He's 12, so he's got top and trousers there, and then these are old trousers that we bought when we were thinking about going to Lapland, and then we went to New York and it was meant to be really, really cold. Never really got used much, but if he's absolutely freezing, he will put these on, and they still fit him, so that's fine. And then I got him this little zippy mid-layer, so you can just wear this if he wears it over t-shirts, or if he wears it over the top of his Under Armour when he goes skiing. This will just keep him extra warm. But I actually think this is really nice, this one. Like, you can tell the difference, I think, between the adult ones and the kids ones. I think this one's really nice. So I've got him them, and then, wait for this, his boots. They are like proper grown-up man boots. All fleecy, like all the way down to the toe, furry lined, so that's going to be great. They've got the Velcro off bit there, so we've double checked. He's got really wide feet, so I wanted to make sure that they definitely fit him, but he's in a size 9. Oh! So these definitely fit. They are nice and comfy, but they are like break mummy's heart massive boots. Also got him to go with them some socks. I got Adam the same socks, again Amazon, 4 quid, 4 packs for 10 quid, and I think the ski socks seem to be quite expensive because they're so extra lined, and then they've got the shin support across the front as well. But 4 packets, that's going to do for every day, and then he can take them into school, like if they go on a trip or something, or if it's extra cold he can use them for that, or just whatever really. Toby and Edith will probably use them still for their wellies because they're still at primary school and they still do welly stuff. So that is those for Ruben. And then Rue is not going to wear long sleeve t-shirts, so I've just picked up some of his short sleeve t-shirts that will go in his bag, and I've picked up 2 hoodies and a jumper so that he has got all of the stuff that he needs to keep him warm. He needs new trousers, so I've not taken any of his old trousers. I'm just going to take his new trousers because he's grown out of them again. So we've not really grabbed him any new ones yet, but we need to go and get some new ones this week, and it's really difficult because he's at that age now where I try and get him to come with me so I can get his opinion. So I'm not buying stuff that he doesn't like because he's 12 now, he's got his own opinion on what he might want to wear, and I think that's wonderful. Last time he picked some camo, they were like cargo trousers. I would never have picked them up in a million years, but he's grown out of them now, and I just think, okay, now is the time for him to be able to pick things for himself. So I'm gonna see if I can get him another pair of them, and I'll get him a pair of jeans. He's got his joggers for on the flight, and ooh, he's also got these, which we picked up again from Escape when we went sledging. I've got the same ones, so we're gonna be matching, which I'm sure will delight him to his very core. Then for Ruben, he's got his salopettes, but they are like proper adult grown-up, zip off at the back Salopettes. They're still lined and everything. They've got the bits that go over the shoulder. I think Adam's got the same, but obviously a bit bigger than Ruben's ones. And Ad said he'll probably zip this off the back because he doesn't find it very comfortable. But Rue will probably want to keep it over his shoulders because he's used to having a strap or something strapped around his waist for his archery. And they've got the flap on the side and the bit on the inside. So Salopettes for Ruben. These were from Mountain Warehouse. I think they were actually really well priced. I think they were about £40, which, if you know anything about Salopettes and skiing, was pretty decent price. And he was quite happy to stick with them. And then Teen approved coat. Da-da-da! This was from Amazon, and he's 100% going to wear it in winter afterwards because, I mean, look at it. It's awesome. Got furry lined hood. It's got all the bits inside it that it needs. It's got the snow. What do you think? Snow slip? Snow stopper. I can't remember the proper name for them. Which you can pop her on and off. It's got zippy pockets on the side so you can shove his phone in there. He'll be able to have his headphones on. The hood zips on and off. And yeah, love the pattern on it. Okay, I need to add some pyjamas to Ruben's load. But moving on to what I got for me and what I'm going to pack for myself, I have got 4 jumpers here. This is the only thing with packing for a ski holiday. Jumpers and things are really thick. I picked up 4. I might ditch one of those because I'm not 100% sure I will need them all. Got my leggings as well. And then I also got myself from Amazon some socks that are nice and cozy, proper ski socks that are going to keep me nice and warm. And then I've got my underwear and extra socks to go in there. Some pyjamas. Can we talk about how lovely these are? I actually got them from Amazon, of all places. They are polar, they're proper snow boots. These are for me. So they're all fleecy lined. I've just stuffed my socks in there because I always find that putting your socks inside your shoes can help save a little bit of space. My underwear, everybody's underwear is going to kind of get stuffed in there as well. And they're just going to keep my feet nice and toasty. I'm in love with them. Grabbed myself a base layer pack. So this is the trousers. They are just red and like a charcoaly kind of grey, slightly black, not quite black, and the top that goes with them. These came as a 2-pack. I grabbed this on Amazon. I got 2 of them just to keep me nice and warm as base layer. And then this is one of my favourite things that I have found, and I know I'm going to use this over and over and over again. This fleece from ASOS, obsessed with it. I know that I'm going to use it all through the winter, so I didn't feel bad. I didn't feel bad grabbing it for myself. But how pretty is that lilac colour? Got the zippy pocket here so I can wear it underneath my ski jacket. Probably instead of my jumpers. I'm probably going to keep my jumpers more for like if we're going out into the town or going somewhere. It's just a nice thick knitted like Sherpa kind of material. And pinched around the wrist as well to keep me nice and warm. High collar, so it's going to keep me nice and toasty because I don't think I'm going to take any kind of scarf or anything because I just think it's going to get tangled up. I'm going to be a bit of a pain. And then I found this jacket, which Amazon, I was so surprised. It's the same brand or the same style as Ruben's jacket, but just completely white. I sense I may have made an error. Again, like Edith's trousers, but it's gonna match my boots. I feel like I will get halfway through the holiday and just be like, why did you choose this? You just look like so muddy. But it's got the zip pocket inside. The only thing that this one doesn't have is the snow skirt. But it does have the zip pocket inside. It's got zippy pockets on the outside. And yeah, I love it. I think it's nice and cozy. It says outdoor sports on it. It's all furry lined. Hood zips off. I think that's gonna do me just fine. My Salopettes are exactly the same as Ruben's. They can zip off at the back. I think I got these from Mountain Warehouse as well. I think they were the same price, but mine are just a paler grey. These are a size 16, and yeah, when I tried them on, they were comfy, so fingers crossed. They are absolutely fine. And this was a last minute grab in TK Maxx because it was on offer. I can't resist lilac. Lilac I need in my life. I found this. Look how puffy and cute it is. I don't have a puffer jacket. I do now, but I didn't have a puffer jacket. It's reversible as well, so I can look like a polar bear. It's all furry lined on the inside, and then lilac puffer on the outside. Is it going to be useful for when I'm on the slope? Absolutely not. It's not got any zippy pockets or anything, but if we do go into the town or anything like that, or for throwing over Edith if she falls asleep, or Toby if he falls asleep, I don't know, I'm trying to rationalise it now, but I really love it and I've decided to keep it, even though it's probably not practical. So this is going to be my second coat. I think I might actually keep this one out of the suitcase and wear this one onto the plane, because it just makes so much more sense than trying to take another coat. We're packing all of our ski coats, because I just think if somebody spills a coffee or something on them, we've had it before. I remember getting on a flight on the way to America, and one of the kids, they were super tiny, just accidentally knocked a coffee all down the front of me at the beginning of a flight. But if I had my ski coat, and it was my only proper ski coat, and they just knocked something all over it, it would be an absolute nightmare for getting there. And I know that when we get there, there are places where you can hire ski clothing as well, so it wouldn't be the end of the world, and I could buy more, but it's just not ideal, is it? So we're going to pack our actual ski jackets and stuff, just to be on the safer side. Oh, and then the white goggles that I was going to have, but I think Ruben might have now, which I think are lovely. They came in the 2-pack with the pink ones, and then the other two that one Adam has and one Toby has are the black ones that were a 2-set, and they weren't expensive at all, which is ideal because so much ski gear can be so overpriced. And if you're an avid skier, amazing, but if you're first timers like we are, then it just seems completely pointless to spend thousands of pounds on ski gear if you don't know how often you're going to use it again. If you know that you're going to have an annual ski holiday and you're adults, then oh my goodness, I've seen some stuff. One brand was called Oosh clothing, I think, OOSC I think was the name. It was amazing, and I'd definitely buy from there if I was going to be an avid skier, but I just don't know yet because it's going to be my first time. The zip on the suitcase is broken. I've just tried to put some of the stuff in it, which means we're down to 2 suitcases and a mini one. So I'm gonna have to see if I can get another suitcase before we go away. Ugh. Okay, next up, I've got thermometer, I've got paracetamol and Nurofen. Apparently, the boys can take, Ruben can take Nurofen and can take paracetamol in tablet form, and then both boys can take paracetamol now because they're over 10, so don't need to carry Calpol for them, but I will have some Calpol for Edith. That seems to be like really difficult to get hold of at the minute, I don't know why. And then penicillin for me at the minute. Edith got some extra stuff because you have to have a longer course, even though you're no longer contagious, which is great. You still have to have a longer course to make sure it doesn't come back. And then I've got some Zavorax because quite often Ruben and Edith can get cold sores, so we've got that. And then blister pastas. I swear by these, and I don't honestly think there's any difference between these ones, which are the Superdrug version, or the branded versions. There are a couple of different ones, but they are brilliant. If you get a blister, they just stop it from hurting, because God knows you put a plaster over the top of it and it doesn't make any difference to whether or not it hurts, it just stops you from getting blood on the inside of your sock. Whereas these guys actually make massive difference, stop it from hurting. And then I think in there as well there's some blister pads, but they've also got some little shaped ones to go over toes, so if anybody gets any blisters, we are covered. Some of the medicine will go into hand luggage and some of it will go into the hold, just depending on what we may or may not need in the morning. I think most of it will end up going into our suitcases, and then I'll keep like a bit of paracetamol and some Calpol little tablets on us, just in case anybody has a headache or anything on the plane. Won't get very far without these. These are headphones. I've got these ones here, but there will be like several sets. Ruben is permanently attached to his headphones and his phone, so he will be in charge of those. They'll go in his little on thingy bag, and then I'm gonna take these ones I think for Toby, because he doesn't usually have headphones, he's not particularly bothered with it. And then Edith has got some really cute little turning red headphones that she's gonna use. All of them will have their devices. I think Ruben's just gonna stick with his phone. He can download, because it's smaller and he doesn't need an iPad now or anything like that, because is just going to be on a plane, and then Toby and Edith will have their iPads. Also, we take these, they're called Simply for Flying, and inside each one I'll pop up a little bit here that shows you what the inside of each one of these looks like, because they are so cute and I can't recommend them enough. They are called the Flight Logbook, and they're just adorable for logging where your children travel. Mine have had these since they were tiny, and obviously they're nowhere near through them, but they've got maybe 10 flights in there, and I just think it's really sweet for them to have like a memory of the flights that they've done as an extra little keepsake. And you can keep the stubs of your tickets if you have printable tickets with you. Wires galore, because I'm gonna need charging wires for my phone, and then Adam will be in charge of like his phone. I think I've got my GoPro chest strap, and then I've got my GoPro as well, and obviously I'll have my camera that I'm filming on now. But I am gonna have wires for some of those things, like the chargers and stuff, but I think Adam's phone charger fits this, so where we can double up we will. I've got our adapter, and what I'm gonna do is take an extension plug that's got the 4, so that I can plug that in to the adapter, and then I'm not going to have to take multiple adapters. We will just have 4 plugs there and ready to go. Little hack there. It's only a short flight this time. Normally I would take like some crayons and some colouring books for the kids, or some sticker books or something, but it's literally like a 2 and a bit hour flight, so I don't need to take all that stuff. It's just gonna be extra stuff for them to carry. They'll each have their own bag, and I'll probably shove like a little jumper in there. They'll maybe take their teddy in there, because we tend not to put teddies in suitcases, just in case something happens to the suitcase. Anything that is like ultra precious that can't be replaced. Like if it was jewellery and stuff, I'm not really fussed, but if it was something that like your teddy can't be replaced, so we don't put teddies in there. Also gonna have some crystals in my bag. I don't care if they're throwing shade with that. And I've got some extra batteries that I'm gonna shove in my bag as well, because I don't want to run out. I'll have battery packs with enough wires so that if everybody starts to run low, I can give them my battery pack. And then I'm gonna have obviously purse, that kind of thing, cards that you can use whilst you're away, and ooh, snacks. I will probably buy them all, a magazine and some snacks whilst we are in the airport. There's no point in taking them beforehand, but if I take those, makeup wise, I am going to show you what I'm going to pack for my makeup. Contact lenses, don't want to forget those. Also going to pack my hair curlers, I think, because I might want my hair curly a couple of times, and I will need to pack shampoo and conditioner for everybody. They can all share what I've been using, because I don't use anything fancy. If I was using something like Opalex, I'd be like, absolutely not. But I'm not. So that's absolutely fine. And then makeup wise, I am just going to take the absolute basics. So I have got my Urban Decay Naked palette, which is absolutely gorgeous. It's just got a few really nice neutrals in there with some darker colours, so if I wanted to dress something up for the evening, I could. I've got Better Than Sex eyeliner, and then my MAC Magic Extensions mascara. I'm just going to take this one lip pencil, because I can take like a little lip liner as well, which is Twig from MAC, but I think that's in my handbag. I've got 3 different brushes for my eyeshadow, if I ever want to do eyeshadow. I've got blush, swear by blush. This is a Shy Boy, which is one of the darker ones, so I can either put a tiny dot on and it'll give me a bit, or I can do a more wow. Then I use Born This Way by Too Faced in shade Nude. That's my favourite one that I really like, and I think it's got some SPF in there as well, so that'll be quite good. Boyoing by Benefit. This is nearly out, so I will 100% be buying some more of that in duty free. This is my iconic Duo pot, and then I use the brush that comes with it. This is great for your nose. It just goes straight down like that. You can't see it from my hand. Goes straight down like that, so it creates like, there we go, so it creates like a line along your nose. Works really well for your contouring and cuts your time in half, so I love that. Blush brush that I'm going to use for my blusher. Then I've got my brow styler from Benefit. I'm using shade 4, which I think is a bit dark for me, but it's the only one I've got left. My foundation brush, and my iconic illuminator, because I can't go anywhere without that as my highlighter, and then my freckle thing, which I know this is this is Lottie London, Charlotte I was going to call it, but it's Lottie London. I use the light version. I know some people are like, I don't like that you do freckles, but I'm like, I don't care, because I do like that I do freckles. And that's that. Skincare wise, I'm just gonna go for cleanser and moisturizer. I'm not gonna take all the extra stuff. We're only away for about 5 days, so I'm not gonna go mad. I'm just gonna take those. And yeah, oh, we do need some sunblock, because up on the slopes it gets reflective. Everybody has said to me make sure you take sun cream, so I definitely need to chuck some of that in there. And that's it. I will link all of the stuff that we have got in the description below, and if you would like to grab some of my packing lists, then you can find them in my book Mumminess. See you next week.